Hello, this is Dr. Richard Cheng. Today I had the honor to interview Mr. Jesse S., a resident of Colorado, and he's been struggling with COVID-19 for about 7 weeks, and today he tells us the story about his fight against COVID-19. And Jesse is a middle-aged gentleman, very pleasant gentleman from Colorado. He started having COVID-19 like symptoms in mid-March, with upper respiratory symptoms like cough, sore throat, tight chest, shortness of breath, and temperature rising as high as 160 degrees, and you will see in the next slide. And also he received later on a confirmatory 4-part antibody test for COVID-19, which we also have an image to show you. And in a separate accompanying video, that was the full length of my interview with Jesse. You can watch separately. And briefly, Jesse was sick for about 7 weeks. The only treatment he's been receiving was high dose vitamin C by mouth and also later on by IV. When he was receiving by mouth, he was taking roughly, and I think I would talk a little bit briefly later on, he was taking about 3,000 milligrams every 1 or 2 hours during the waking hours. Even at night, because he was drinking a lot of fluids, he would wake up to go to the bathroom and he would still drink vitamin C. So best estimate, probably he was taking about 30,000 milligrams by mouth every day. And later on, when he started receiving high dose vitamin C from IV, he was getting them from the clinics. He was receiving 25,000 milligrams by IV. And he started contacting me via email about April 7th. That was first email received was April 17th. As you can see on this image, we'll be emailing back and forth for quite a few, more than 10 times. And this is one of the emails he showed, showing you here the temperature reading. You can see on the second, the red one, it's 106.3. That's the reading of his high temperature. And so briefly, he started having upper respiratory COVID-19 like symptoms in mid-March, and about 10 days or 7 weeks later, in early in March 21st, 22nd-ish, he didn't know anything about vitamin C before, and he found out. He went online, searched for information. He found information about vitamin C, and in particular, he found my video and he started reading. So he started taking high dose vitamin C. And the first time he was trying was like a 5,000 milligram every hour or two. And he started going to the bathroom a little bit more often. That happened lasted for about a day or two. Then he started cutting down the dose. He was taking about 3,000 milligram every hour or every other hour. And so he wouldn't go to the bathroom all the time. And so he was taking 3,000 milligram probably 7, 8, 10 times a day. So that's roughly about 30,000 milligrams a day. That went on for about probably a week or 10 days until the end of March, early April time. And his symptoms were not worsening, were not deteriorating, and was under control. Then he didn't feel, improvement was as quick, and he found out that there are medical clinics that offer IV vitamin C, as we suggest, as I've been reporting. He was able to find medical clinics that was able to offer high dose vitamin C, 25,000 milligram, or that's 25 grams. So 25,000 milligram IV. But the clinic he was visiting would only give 3 times a week. So he did that for about another couple of days, and then he started again. That wasn't good enough. He wasn't fast enough. So he started going to 2 different medical clinics that were offering high dose vitamin C. combining with two different clinics, he was able to receive high dose vitamin C, 25,000 milligram every day. And that's again started about early April, late March time frame. And so here you can see. Anyway, so on the high dose vitamin C, he was recovering pretty rapidly, and symptoms started going away. Temperature started coming down, and you can see here on the April 22nd, he received a 4-part antibody test, and he was positive for nuclear protein. And the diagnostic report here says positive IgG antibodies to nuclear protein is indicative of evidence of infection. So he is he has evidence. Basically, he received a diagnosis of SARS-CoV-2 viral infection, and that was confirmed April 22nd. And so Jesse start feeling much better. He early on, about a week or 10 days, he was in isolation, and his family members or relatives would deliver foods to his room wearing a mask. And after he started going out to IV vitamin C from the clinics, he was no longer in isolation, so he was living with his family members. And none of his family members, which included about 5 or 6 people, his 2 sons in about 20 years of age, and his younger daughter 7 years of age, and also one of his relatives, 50-some years old. I think she was also a diabetic, but none of them developed COVID-19, including his parents. The parents were visiting him on a weekend, spending a couple of days with him. And none of Jesse, after he found out about the high dose vitamin C, he advised everybody he had a close contact with to take high dose vitamin C. For the adults, the dosage was around 9,000 to 12,000 milligram a day by mouth. And his daughter, only 7 years of age, was taking about 5,000 milligram a day. But anyway, none of these people with close contact with Jesse developed COVID-19. And as of the time today, when I was interviewing him, Jesse has nearly completely recovered with very minimal residual symptoms. And he also confirmed about a week ago he received a chest X-ray. That's the only chest X-ray received. The chest X-ray was clear and no issues. And he didn't do any other chest X-ray during this COVID-19 season because he didn't want to. He was afraid of going to clinic and get it confirmed, and he needs to be hospitalized. He didn't want to go to the hospital. So in summary, Jesse had about 7 weeks fight against COVID-19, which was confirmed, with temperature as high as 106. That's pretty high. And he also had symptoms of chest tightness, cough, all these other issues. And was the only treatment he received was vitamin C by mouth and by IV. When he was receiving IV, he was still taking by mouth at home. And so he's now nearly completely recovered with very minimal residual symptoms. I'm happy for that. And here's some website information for further information. You can find my blog, that's drwsc.com blog, or you can find I have uploaded quite a few videos, including my interviews with other people, experts for IBC, etc. And early on, we were uploading onto YouTube, but YouTube has removed quite a few of those videos. And we also have a mirror site at the brighteon.com, which you can search, which has a complete collection of all those videos, which is not censored. Also at the international molecular medicine site, which you can find at molecular.org. And if you scroll down at that page at the bottom, you will see also molecular medical news service. The address is below. You will find more information about COVID-19, vitamin C, vitamin D, and other relative information. Also, we offer consultation services. You can call the number on the screen or email me after the email address on the screen. Well, thank you very much, and wish you all a healthy and safe. Uh, uh, have a good time. Bye.